Hello students, this is your computer teacher here. Today I am going to teach you lesson number 2, brainstorming and mind map. Whenever any task is given to you, many of the question arises in our mind, like how to do, what to be included in. Brainstorming is the solution for all these things. Now the question arises, what is brainstorming? So, brainstorming is a technique of generating the idea. In this process, a group of people sit together and think about the given topic. Each person come up with their ideas. During the brainstorming, the ideas, question, knowledge of each person are noted down without much discussion. Now, for the brainstorming session, we need some space where the brainstorming can be conducted. 1 or 2% to note down the ideas without much discussion. Other important part of brainstorming session is only one person speaks at a time. Let's take an example where some ideas are generated related to the topic computer. So these are some generated ideas on the topic computer. Now the question is how we are going to select the ideas, whether they are up to the mark with the given topic or not. So here is the solution, that is the mind map. Now the question is, what is the mind map? Mind map is a visual representation of the ideas. In the mind map, word, tasks, ideas and information belonging to the topic are categorized and linked together, as it helps in creating the structure of identified categories. It also organizes the related information under a category, and it is the way by which we can identify the missing categories and the information related to that topic. We will start creating the mind map with the main idea, that is known as central idea, and all other ideas should radiate out from the main idea. First, we are going to connect the main first level idea to the central idea. Then connect the second level branch to the first level, and so on. And each branch should carry only one idea associated with it. This is how we can create the mind map. In the mind map, there we have to give the category name along with the ideas too. So for categorization, you should organize the information into the groups and category based on the common feature. You should find out the common feature of all the information or item. For example, color, size, function, location and many more. You should group the items with the same features together and give the name as a single category. The ideas which are generated on the topic computer can be categorized as use of computer for the various purposes, use in various places, use in other devices, hardware, history and purchasing a computer. These all are the categories which are given to the generated ideas, and we can connect the central idea with all these categories with the help of line or the arrows, and this is known as mind map with the first level categorization. Once the first level of categorization mind map is ready, then we have to connect the ideas with the categories allotted to them, and this is known as the mind map with second level of categorization. Now we have to see whether there are some categories which can be merged. Like here, we can merge the categories use for various places, for various purposes and a use in other devices. We can combine it and give them a single category name as uses. Now check whether in the mind map there is any category which can be modified. So here is the category named as hardware. It's required the modification which we have done here. We just give the name of the category as working and include one more idea in it, that is software. And this is how we can create the mind map. So tools which are required for creating the mind map are XMind and SimpleMind. XMind is a computer-based tool which is used to create the mind map. In the same manner, SimpleMind is a mind mapping tool which can be used on the desktop as well as on mobile phones. I hope this video is helpful in creating the mind map. Thank you.